Most people meet me, they really think I'm a nut.
Richard Williams has no delusions about his public perception, nor does he really care. To Richard, there are only two things that matter: his family and his income.
Making money to me is a hobby. And what makes it such a hobby, I guess, because when I was a very small kid, I used to work from 6 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the afternoon for 50 cents. They call it 4 bits. So I don't see why I should stop now that I can make tons of money.
So he doesn't stop, not even to watch his daughters, Venus and Serena, play the game, which has made them a household name.
I don't even bother to watch that. I'm busy I have close to 13 major businesses that make tons of money. And I expect each one of them to do well over $3.5 million per year and grow. That do not allow me time to sit in at a tennis tournament, turn my head to the left and to the right.
At least this time around, Williams is only missing one of his daughter's matches. Thanks to an ill-timed bout with the flu, Serena abruptly withdrew from Wimbledon just days before it started.
The first week it was really tough because I was a little ill, and it was actually best for me to stay at home. But I talked to Venus every day. We were really, really, really close. So I miss her a lot. I miss my mom too. But I talked to her. It was really devastating for me, but it was better that I was pretty ill.
An interesting choice of words, because it's been the rest of the tennis world that's looked sick lately when facing the Williams sisters.
Venus Williams, and the crowd comes to its feet.
Of course, none of this is an accident. When Richard proclaimed "I told you so" at the Lipton Championships, he meant it.
Or this was the plan all along.
It was
the
plan.
To push them into
The plan was made 2 years before they was born. It was completely written out. Where they're supposed to be at, when they were supposed to be there, how much money they should earn and everything.
Wow.
And that's why most people will look at me and they'll laugh and say, "This guy's a nut, this guy's crazy." So my kids didn't have to like tennis. All you have to do is just set up something for a kid, and a kid, if you tell that kid, "Now this is what we're gonna do every day," they'll say, "Yes, Daddy."
I was working ever since I was about 4 years old, and I've always expected to go out and win a couple championships and actually become the best in the world, #1. And I'm really working toward that goal right now.
A goal about which Richard could care less.
I never liked tennis. I only got into it to make a lot of money, and believe me, I make it by the millions in tennis. I just thought it was a sissy game. And when we got involved in tennis, I really was right. It is a sissy game. You know, the average turkey out there playing tennis earns about maybe $25,000 in 90 minutes. But they complain about, "Well, I don't like this court up. I don't like that there."
A trait which you won't find either Serena or Venus exhibiting anytime soon, thanks to the 33 charity programs Richard sponsors to help underprivileged kids. Both sisters experience more than their share of reality checks.
They're always in the ghetto. And you keep them that way so that you can let them know that if you don't get an education, this is what can happen to you. Everyone have built these athletes so high that the athletes think that they're God. So instead of doing that with our kids, we built their confidence that they could do anything. They could drive the bus, they can cut grass, you can speak foreign language, and they do.
That's right, he said drive buses, as in the charter tour buses the family is currently endorsing.
I think keeps me grounded and relaxed, and it's good to always do different things. It's not good just to be on the tennis court all day, then rest, and then come back on the tennis court all day. I mean, we have to do other things in our life. Venus and I, we play the guitar, we surf, we do all kinds of things.
And they may soon have even more time to pursue those other interests.
Venus' contract expires this year. And my wife and I are actually trying to get her to retire at 19. She has more money than she ever spent in a lifetime. We'd love to see her go back to school and really get a college degree now.
In fact, both daughters will be enrolling in college this October. But retirement?
Well, he just says it, and I'm like, okay, Dave, I'll think about it.
But Richard's retirement wishes might not be as crazy as they initially sound.
They can't go to the mall. They can't even go to McDonald's. They are so big, it's ridiculous. And that's the only sad part about that I hate to see, that they got as big as they did. Yes, I have a lot of concern because we get a lot of threatening letters and phone calls.
Do you think that that's out of racism then? You think?
No, I do not.
You just think it's just people jealousy, or?
I just think that it's people's way of dealing with whatever their problem might be. But I don't see it as racism. I don't see nothing as racism. Nothing at all. Only thing I see is racism when I'm not making money. Then that is a problem.
Which is no problem right now. Dave Benz for Sportstown.